So, hello guys, and welcome to our post-match analysis. And this is a post-match analysis on the recent preseason friendly game that we've actually seen between Chelsea and Inter Milan. And I'm really, really glad to say that I can see something in this team. I can see there's a lot of improvement based on what we've actually been trying to analyze and actually trying to check. And today I'm actually going to delve and give my post-match analysis with regards to what I have seen in this game. There's a lot of positives in this game, so there are a lot of negatives in this game. But I want to first talk about it and really analyze this game in terms of what I expected Chelsea to do. This is just a preseason friendly, but we have seen a lot in this game. I'm so happy with this game. I know a lot of people will look at the scoreline and they will be very angry. A lot of people will look at the scoreline, they'll be sad. But when I see what the performance today, the performance from minute 1 to minute 90, I can see good game management. I can see the team is learning how to play Maresca ball. I can see these patterns of play. I can see the passing is good. I can see the counter press is good. I can even see the pressing is good. Even the defense line played really well. So this game, the only thing that failed in this game was the attack, because I think the attack created a lot of chances. Sometimes Nkunku found himself in a position. He made some nice 6-yard passes, but there was nobody at the far post to finish them. So those simple and slight slight movements in attack is what has really not actually made Chelsea not to beat Inter Milan. I expected in this game, when you watch the entire game, Chelsea should have won that game. 4-5. I think the scoreline should be, well, McGuhey missed some chances here and there. I saw even Dewsbury Hall, sometimes he got the ball at his foot, but he was not able to play the ball quite well. But overall, I'm really impressed with this performance. And again, to also make this even performance better, Pedro Neto was actually unveiled in the at Stamford Bridge, and he's actually coming in. That is another improvement in the attack. And the only disappointments that I have with the players who played, I think Mykhailo Mudryk was not great. And this further emphasizes why Pedro Neto is actually coming in to improve that left wing. I'm also going to give you my suggestions on some few things that I think Maresca should actually look to try and improve in the team. So let me first just look into the Chelsea website, and let me just try and look at what Chelsea have actually posted and talk about the lineup, talk about the movement of players, talk about what I think the team has actually done to make the performance of the team even more. So this game ended 1-0, courtesy with a late goal from the late goal came from Leslie. And I think Leslie came on and we saw some tactical changes. There's a time that I saw that actually Caicedo was used as a right back when Gusto was taken out. Is that something that we are going to see under Maresca this season? I'm also highly impressed. I'm also highly impressed with Marc Cucurella. Marc Cucurella shows why he is among the most important players in this team. That first half performance explains why he was a key player for Spain to win the Euros. He was winning the duels. He was inverting in the backline, inverting in midfield. Marc Cucurella was the one who was making those counter tackles in midfield. When he was on the pitch, the defense line looked quite solid. This is something that I have realized. When Marc Cucurella was on the pitch in the first half, the defense was really solid. We did not see Chelsea's left-hand side being exposed the way we've seen Chelsea being exposed in preseason. So you can see when you improve, you put in good quality of players in that team, you can see the team is actually improving. You can see the defense is also improving. I'm also happy today with the defense. Just a slight minute when they lost focus, just 1 minute, Chelsea managed to concede that goal. But actually, what I'm actually impressed by is that throughout the 90 minutes, throughout the time that Fofana and Colwill played, I think they were really solid. You see, the problem with the defense and like the attack is that in defense, when you lose concentration even for a minute, you get punished. But you see, the attack today was they created a lot of chances, but the finishing was poor. But you can see the team did not pay for that. But look at the defense. They lost some some slight concentration, and the entire team they conceded a goal. So overall, I think Colwell played well. I think the number 6 jersey from Thiago Silva is actually even giving him that stamina, and I really appreciate those who are alive. And I want to actually look at Chelsea from the lineup. I want to actually look at Chelsea from the lineup and try and analyze for you what I've actually seen in this team. Now, we are going to try and talk about the team from the first half. Now, the lineups are this. Sanchez began in goal. Gusto, Fofana, and Colwill and Cucurella, a very solid backline. Reece James is out with injury, so we expected there'll be some changes there. Lavia played in midfield with Dewsbury Hall and Enzo Fernandez. Enzo Fernandez captain. Again, wonderful performance from Fernandez. Fernandez played well. He was everywhere, receiving the ball, passing the ball, distributing the ball. His passes over the top, his switches of play. Wonderful performance from Fernandez. Madueke, Mudryk, and McGeough. So one thing that I realized from this lineup, I think Sanchez played well. He made some very great saves in the first half. And also, when he stepped out with the ball, he was more composed. He was able to play the ball towards the areas in midfield. He was able to play the ball, line-breaking passes towards the midfield. He was also stepping out to give Chelsea that extra man during build-up. So his overall performance was quite good. And it's something that I really, really liked about Robert Sanchez and the way he played. The other player is Malo Gusto. But Gusto in this game today did not play so much as an inverted fullback. We did not see him invert. Rather, we saw him playing as a wing-back. And when he played as a wing-back, we saw Noni Madueke, they tried to create an overload down the right. So I think I should actually bring in my tactical board to give you further explanations on how I actually saw the team play in the first half. But before I even do that, I want to delve into and touch each and every player. Colwill and Fofana played down the right. Colwill played down the middle. I was happy with Colwill. He played there in the middle. He was taking up the leadership. You know, when you play as the central most defender, you're the leader, you're the sweeper, you're the one who organizes the defense. You're the one who tells this defender to move this side. You're the one who tells the other defender to move the other side. You're the one who literally plans how the team is going to play. And I was really impressed with Colwill in that position, though the slight mistake that he did when he switched off, but we saw him coming on and actually growing into the game. The next player is Marc Cucurella. I've talked about him. He was incredible. Marc Cucurella explained why he actually won the Euros with Spain. He played well. His tackling was on point. His positioning when the team lost the ball, how he managed to actually switch forward. You see, one thing about Cucurella that I've liked about in this game is that he even knows how to go and make blocks. You know, sometimes in preseason, I saw that the person who was playing down the left, when the opposition player was actually looking to receive the ball, he was not quite aggressive. But Cucurella is very aggressive. When he sees a player is actually going to make a shot in the half space, he comes out, he puts himself there, blocks the ball. I was really happy with Marc Cucurella in that position. Another thing that really fascinated me in this game was Romeo Lavia. Romeo Lavia played well. I hear people talking about Kobbie Mainoo. No, nothing about Kobbie Mainoo. Lavia is the real deal. I'm so happy with him. He's actually coming in, playing in that midfield. And one thing that really impresses me is how press resistant he is. This player wants to receive the ball even when he's surrounded with 2 or more players. I'm actually comfortable watching Lavia receive the ball than watching Caicedo receive the ball in this system. Not saying that Caicedo is not a good player, but you can see that when you put Lavia in that midfield and Lavia receiving the ball under pressure, you can see he's comfortable. He wants the ball. The way he angles himself, he actually gives even the defenders the ability to actually find him with passes. That is another thing that has really impressed me with the Romeo Lavia in this team. And then we also look at the other player. I've talked about Fernandez. Fernandez was much more, was drifting towards the left, looking to occupy the left half space. And in that position, he was looking to try and link up with the left winger. Fernandez in that position, he knew when to pass the ball. But majority of the time, I realized that when he saw Mykhailo Mudryk was very ineffective down the left, he started to use his position in that half space to whip in crosses in the far post, especially for Noni Madueke. Majority of the time, Noni Madueke was receiving the ball down the right. It was because Fernandez was able to receive the ball down the left, play these quick diagonal passes over to the right winger and actually play that ball to the right winger. and the right winger will actually have those 1v1 situations. That came from Fernandes. That came from Enzo Fernandez. The performance, somebody saying, to be frank, our performance is getting worse by each game we play. Today was a disappointment. No. I have to disagree with you. The performance today was great. According to how Enzo Maresca wants to play, the performance was great. And I'm going to tell you why the performance was great. The performance was great is because we had some measure of control in the game. That is one thing that I want you to understand. We had control in the game. You see, Enzo Maresca's philosophy in football is having much control in the game. So when the team is able to control the game, and controlling the game is controlling the game in possession, controlling the game without the ball. That is all I wanted to see. We did not consider stupid goal earlier on. We didn't consider stupid goal earlier on. We were much more focused. I did not see our build-up play being sloppy. We were not sloppy during build-up. Also, when we progressed into the midfield third, I saw the structure was well. I know a lot of fans will get bored because this game is so emphasizes so much on possession-based football. You play the ball, you pass the ball. So some people will be like, I don't see the team moving. I don't see the team actually progressing from where I want it to be to where it's supposed to be. But you need to be patient. This is a more structured, control-based football. And learning, the thing that I want Chelsea to know how to do is learning how to control the game. Remember, last season, we were very poor in the second half. Extremely poor in the second half. We would manage to actually dominate teams in the first half, but what we will realize is that we will get so poor in the second half. But during this preseason, especially this game, I saw Chelsea controlling the game. Chelsea controlled the game from minute 1 to minute 90. That is what I wanted to see. I wanted to see the passing being precise. The passing was good. The final third was poor. I think the defense played well. I think Lavia played well in midfield. At times, he actually played in midfield by himself. When Gusto looked to overlap with Noni Madueke, Enzo Fernandez dropped deep. And I saw the midfield pair between Fernandez and Lavia played well. I think McGeough made the right runs, though I don't find him quite a physical presence in the forward line. Nicholas Jackson on the other side, he came on. But I want Jackson to play in that number 9 position. He's physical, he's strong, he's quick, he knows how to move. And that is something that you'll really get with Jackson. So when you have Jackson in the front line, and I was also happy when Nkunku came in. He played in that left half space position. Now, the problem that I had with Maresca was how he played Palma. You realize that when Palma came and he decided to play Palma down the right wing, Palma was very ineffective because one weakness that a lot of fans don't know about Palma is that Palma is not an out-and-out dribbler. He's not a player like Noni Madueke who wants to receive the ball and run at a defender. No, that's not the way Palma plays. Palma plays, he receives the ball in space, then makes the pass. He receives the ball in space, then makes the cross. So when he decided to play Palma far away towards the right, because he wants his right winger to hold the width, we realized that when Palma received the ball, he would just pass it backwards. Or once he receives the ball, he will look to pass it inwards. Because that is not Palma's strength. But when you have Palma playing in that right-wing position, you're actually making him ineffective. But when he actually decided that Gusto should overlap and Palma should come in, I saw Palma getting into his game. He started now to drop deep, to receive the ball from the goalkeeper, from the centre-back. And actually, we saw Palma playing with a lot of freedom. And that is how you want Palma to play. That's why I've always said that Palma needs to play in the right half space. Palma needs to play in the midfield region. Do not play him in the right wing. Play him in midfield. Play him in a place whereby he's able to drop deep, receive the ball. He can receive the ball, pass the ball, receive the ball, cross the ball. That's where Palma wants to play. When you play him down the right, you're actually making him ineffective. So my only worry was Mudryk. I don't think Mudryk played well, and he has not been playing well throughout this preseason. He received the ball. He was misplacing the ball. He was not good at looking to actually play the final ball good in the final third. He tried sometimes, but it is not good. I think when Sterling came on down the left, Sterling looked more daring. I saw Sterling actually receive the ball, but actually we saw two players doubling up on Sterling. And you see, when two players look to try and come for your winger, then what happens is that you have space in midfield. So Sterling started to create that space. When Sterling came in, we started to see the left-hand flank starting to come alive. But the problem now is Sterling was on, but Caicedo was the one holding the right wing position. But if you had Noni Madueke and Sterling, then it means that you have two dangerous threats on both flanks, two dangerous players on both flanks. So on the right-hand side, Madueke is actually creating problems. On the left, Sterling is also creating problems. And this is something that Maresca needs to settle on. I don't know how he's going to. Dewsbury Hall played well. I don't know how he's going to integrate him, but overall, I'm really, really happy with that performance. The scoreline does not showcase the performance, but when you analyze how Chelsea are supposed to control games, you can see it. We can see it. Let's go through some comments here. I'm glad that our team is improving game by game. If only our defense would only stop making silly errors, we will not ship too many goals when we start the season. I think the defense played well today. It's just, you see, with the defenders, football is very unfair to defenders, because when you lose concentration just 1 second, you concede a goal. So I think they played well. The passing was good. The build-up was good. The defending was also good. Tosin looked shaky. Beno Badiashile also came in. I did not trust him. I think I trust Fofana and Colwill. Fofana and Colwill played well. Was Fernandes not supposed to be the second 8 making runs in the half space for Mudryk? He was supposed to play that position, but I think when Enzo Maresca allowed Gusto to actually play the overlapping game with Noni Madueke, we started to see that when Noni Madueke was holding the width, Gusto was actually coming in the right half space, and Gusto actually had a shot in that position. But this is because I think he understood that Enzo was not. After the 28-minute water break, he called Enzo Fernandez, and I think that's where he told Enzo that come and play alongside Lavia, then allow Dewsbury Hall to occupy the left half space. We saw Dewsbury Hall actually shift towards the left, and then Gusto looked to occupy the right half space because Noni Madueke wanted to generate width down the right. I think I've answered that. Controlling the game without much attack. No possession, was all about moving the ball aimlessly. The ball was moved well. I have seen, the manner in which Chelsea attacked today is that when you control games is that you are able to attack at the same time you're able to defend. Meaning that whenever Chelsea attacked the game, we did not see Chelsea being sliced out with the quick counter attacks that we saw throughout the preseason. We did not see the usual Pochettino ball during the this preseason game, to be precise. When Chelsea were actually being sliced out in this game, when Chelsea lost the ball in the final third, they won it as quick as they lost it. That is now what we call controlling the games. The final product in the final third was poor, because when crosses were being made, the players were not moving into those positions. When cutbacks were being made, the players were not moving into those positions. The players were not quite good when they looked to actually attack. Noni Madueke will just attack the byline and look to cross. These are simple things. But if I think Noni Madueke started with Palmer and Dewsbury Hall started with Sterling, and we had Nicholas Jackson high up the pitch, I think we would have gotten something much better in attack when it comes to actually creating chances in attack. I think controlling the game is how you're able to progress with the ball and how you're able to limit the opposition while you're actually creating chances. And that is something they did today. Are we getting a Premier League prediction video? We are going to do it. We're going to do a live video actually for it. I think let's do a live video for it. Let's leave the I think the viewers actually suggested that we will continue doing the normal tactical videos, which I will not be doing just Chelsea. I want to do even other teams. I want to do Manchester United, Arsenal, Manchester City, Liverpool. I want to do a lot of tactical analysis, but let's do that on the video section. The pre-game analysis, we can also do it on the video side, but when we're actually doing more talks, let's do it through live stream. I think that is what the viewers want. If you do the other type of segment, you'll get a lot of queries from the viewers on the comment section. So this post reaction is the best way to grow a channel. Remember, remember to subscribe. Thank you, Casey. Remember to subscribe for more videos like this. I thought he later brought Palmer in the half space, asking Caicedo. That is what he actually did. He decided to bring Palmer into the half space. He told Palmer, you occupy the half space, Caicedo will generate the with down the right. That was good. That was good. I told you, Palmer does not like to play down the right. If you play Palmer down the right, then you're just making him ineffective. I feel it was more like a 3-3-1. Dewsbury Hall as an attacking midfielder. No, Dewsbury Hall was looking to occupy the right half space. Yeah, that is when Enzo Fernandez was playing the left half space position. I've said it and I will say it. Mudryk is better off on loan. He looks someone who, yeah, I think I also believe Mudryk deserves some time on loan. His end product is poor. He loses the ball a lot. Mudryk loses the ball a lot. And I think if he played for Pep, he wouldn't be starting because Pep Guardiola doesn't like a winger who's also losing the ball a lot. And Mudryk is losing the ball a lot. And once he is losing the ball, he's actually putting Cucurella in a very difficult position. And that's why we saw Cucurella actually having to defend a lot today. I felt really bad for him because he played well. His passing was good. The way he looked, he has that Zinchenko kind of movement, but much more better defensively than Zinchenko. So when you see Mudryk playing down the left, I'm not safe. I think Sterling holds the ball much better than Mudryk, but Pedro Neto is here now. I forgot even to tell you about Pedro Neto is here. Pedro Neto is coming in to walk into that left wing position. He will take that left wing position and we are going to see Chelsea being a threat on both wings. We need Chelsea to be a threat down the right, down the left. We don't want Chelsea to rely down the right because the player who's playing down the left wing is ineffective. No, we want down the right threat, down the left threat, and down the middle threat. So we have Palmer and Dewsbury in the middle. We have Pedro Neto down the left. We have Noni Madueke down the right, and then we have Jackson up top. Then we can have Lavia and probably Marco Cucurella in midfield, or Enzo and Marco Cucurella. So yeah, I think that is okay. Gusto in right CM position. Yeah, he played there. He played well. I really liked how he played today. Also, I've said it, and I will say Mudryk is on loan. Fofana is really looking good. I can see from Fofana really played well. He played well. He was fast. He was quick. He was aggressive. He knew how to anticipate the ball. Immediately he lost his marker. He knew how to run and cover space. Excellent defending from Fofana. I think him and Colwill should actually get the first game of the season against Manchester City. I think both of them need to play. I think both of them are fast. I think the backline should be Gusto, Fofana, Colwill, and Marco Cucurella. First game of the season. If Reece James comes, but we don't know Reece James is injured. What can you say about our pressing as a team? Pressing was excellent. The pressing was excellent. This pressing was excellent. I saw how we looked to press. First of all, today we had Inter Milan had fewer passes per defensive action, meaning that the number of passes they made compared to the regular passes was few, meaning that our pressing was on point. And also today when we were pressing, I did not see if we allowed a player to have the chance to play those balls over the top that I've been talking about. No. Today we were pressing as a unit. When we were not pressing, we were dropping back as a unit. Every player is in his correct position. The zonal marking system was good. The man marking system, I'm actually dropping that video tomorrow. Be ready to check it. It's going to be a very in-depth analysis about zonal and man marking. Excellent. The pressing was perfect. We didn't consider goal because our press was bypassed. No, the pressing was good. We played well. Now I can see the improvement, though we need to be clinical. Yeah, clinicality in the final third is a must. We were not so clinical in the final third, but we can take the positives. In that, we controlled the game, we dominated the ball, we created chances. We actually limited the opposition from scoring a lot of goals. That is the positives you can take from this game. We saw players coming in. We saw Cucurella playing. We saw Palmer playing. They gained minutes. They increased fitness. We saw Jackson also come in. Yeah, it was good. Overall, I can say it was a good performance. Caicedo played. Fernandes played well. You know why I must emphasize that Fernandes plays well is because Fernandes is a political signing. So if you don't play him in the team, it can cost the manager the job. So when he plays well, we are happy because he will be playing. Whether he plays bad or whether he plays good, he will be playing. Why? Because of the money they bought him. So we pray that he plays well. Because if he plays well, the team improves. Playing, he will play because of the fee in which good. This is the comment that I was looking for. Viega was solid. Viega was solid. There's a time he made a tackle and he actually went to the fans and he shouted to the fans and the fans were so elated. Viega was really good. Viega played well. He was very solid. I think he can play as a good center back. I think he's a center back. Yeah, I don't want him to play in that left back position. No. When Colwill is not playing, play Viega. He's very solid. I think that one can become our Virgil. Yeah, he's very solid. There's a time he made a block and he had that thing, and then he made also this player is really aggressive. I like he's very aggressive. He's very confident with the ball. He wants to make that tackle. He wants to make that in the interception. He wants that one aerial duel, physicality, dual battle. Viega played well. That is the kind of center back that I want. He's very dominant than Badiashile. I like that. I like that. He loses the ball. He just doesn't stay there and ball watches like Benoit. He actually goes, lashes on. If he loses the ball, he makes a slide tackle. That is what you want from your defender. You don't want your defender to actually look at the ball as it enters the net. No. You want a defender who's very strong, who wants to make that tackle, who wants to make that block. Viega plays somehow like Ruben Diaz. He needs to be in that team. Viega needs to be in that team. I don't know how they are going to play him. He needs to be in that team. If they have to play Colwill down the right, but you cannot play a left footer down the right, that's a problem. But if we can find a way, if we can play him, then we need to play him. If we have to get Colwill out of the team and give this boy some run of games, we have to give him. He was very solid, those defenders who will not give you time and space to turn. Those defenders who are just on your face. Now, that is a defender who needs to match up with Haaland. You need that player to play against Haaland. I don't know how we can play him in that Manchester City game. He needs to face off Haaland because Haaland needs that kind of defender. A defender who plays like Rudiger. No space. You cannot move. A defender will frustrate you throughout the game. I think Colwill is easily irritated, and you cannot play like that because when you get easily irritated and you want to fight, you are more likely to receive a yellow card or even sometimes receive a red card. And that is a problem for the defense. So Colwill needs to tame his rage, but Viega, he's promising. I know what you're talking about. He's promising. I like that boy. He plays well. Now, which position suits Nkunku? Nkunku, I want to see him being tried on the left wing or as a second striker. Left wing or a second striker. Most likely the left half space. Yeah. Him to play alongside Sterling. So now that leaves a question. Why did Maresca sign Dewsbury Hall? Please do more after game analysis. Yeah, I'll be doing. This season I'll be doing. Even the first game of the season we'll do one. We'll be doing one. Each and every game, even the cup games. Which position Chelsea need experienced striker? Victor Osimhen, yeah, he can come in. I think Chelsea today had a lot of crosses, but Victor Osimhen plays like Haaland, and we don't have a structure. Manchester City already had that structure, so they just had to adapt, make slight changes to accommodate Haaland. Now, we have not even created that structure. So are we able to carry on a player like Victor Osimhen in that structure? I don't know. But you want goals, so I can see where you're coming from. I think players like Palmer can really make... I think because Osimhen is one of the most aerially dominant players, I think he can easily be able to receive those balls over the top. So let me get this answer. But yeah, we can. I've seen there's a post on X showcasing that Victor Osimhen's agent is actually at Stamford Bridge with Todd Bowley. I've seen that. Let me just give it to you here. Victor Osimhen's agent. Victor Osimhen's agent. Let me show it to you. He was with Todd Bowley today at Stamford Bridge. Yeah, here it is. This is Todd Bowley with Osimhen's agent. Then this is the agent with Osimhen. Yeah, he was at Stamford Bridge. So we don't know if he's coming. But I wouldn't mind. Signing a striker who can score a goal. I wouldn't mind. There is Manchester City have won the Community Shield. Do you think the Community Shield curse is going to happen? the Community Shield is that anyone who wins the Community Shield does not win the league. So, but Manchester City have won the league in 2019 after winning the Community Shield. So I don't know if it might happen, but it is very difficult to dislodge Pep from his where he has actually patched himself high up the Premier League table. Political signing, I love it. That's it. Fernandes played well, but his distance covering, marking will make Lavia suffer in big games. Midfield could be outrun. What do you think? Yeah, it could be outrun because we saw there was no fullback was inverting. Gusto today was used to match out. He did not invert in midfield. So I think if we had Reece James, then Reece James would have tucked in and Cucurella would have actually come in midfield. And I think that would have solved Lavia's problems in this game. Now let's finish up. I wish Thuram was a Chelsea striker. Big, strong, skillful, good with both feet. Yeah, I liked him. Fast. Do not forget he's also fast. He knows how to make the runs. He was an excellent striker. So my conclusion is that I believe this game was played well. I believe the team really put in a lot of effort in this game, and I'm looking forward to see how the team can improve and build on from this game. So make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Also, make sure to check the video that I will be dropping tomorrow on man marking and zonal marking system, and that will explain to you how Chelsea should actually defend. We are going to do an in-depth analysis. It's already there. The video is there. It will be ready tomorrow. Check that video, and I will prepare a video explaining to you 5 things that Enzo Maresca actually supposed to do before the season starts. So I really appreciate all of you for joining this live stream. And if you've not watched the entire live stream, just watch it. I don't want to make it long. I just want to make it short so that other people can also come and review what we have talked about. Thank you again, and see you in the next live stream. Thank you. Bye.